there's a question from one of you on the YouTube, and the question is, what qualities do I observe in students who have landed job offers? If you also want to get into cybersecurity or any other career in tech that you would like, these are things that I've seen, and I think it will also help you. I've written some things down here right in front of me, and I would like to share them with you. Number one is persistence and resilience. You know, the job search can be very challenging. It's very challenging to search for jobs. You know, I used to tell people that looking for a job is a job on its own. So when you're looking for a job and you're not getting interviews or you're not getting offers, it looks as though you're not doing something right. And sometimes you're doing everything right, but you're just not the right fit for the companies that you're applying to. So you need to persist and be resilient in your application. You need to keep applying. Number two is the mindset. I didn't write that down, but I think it's something that I've seen that it's also very common, is a mindset. And I'm going to tell you why I said so. Let's use the example of two people, all right? Number one is Peter. Number two is John. Peter is looking for a job. John is also looking for a job. Peter has been doing interview. John's also doing interview. But for Peter believes that every interview is a learning curve. Peter believes that whatever the outcome of this interview is, either I get the job or I learn. But for John, it's either I get the job or I lose. So you can tell that the two mindset play a vital role in their attitude and their perspective about job search. Now you can tell that one would have a favorable outcome because that mindset will keep him to keep going, keep searching, and keep doing interviews, even though the job is not coming yet. But he has a good mindset that you should have when you're looking for a job. And this does not even apply to job application only. It applies to almost everything that we're doing in life. If you're applying for a job, you're applying for loan, you're applying for scholarship, whatever you're applying for, whatever you want to do, if you're not getting approved, you know that either I get approved or I learn how not to do it or how to do it better. All right, so that's number two. Number three is the adaptability, the ability to adapt to different situations. What do I mean by that? All jobs are not the same and all interviews are not the same. So you need to learn to adapt to the situation that you find yourself in. Number four, very quickly, is your commitment. There's this proverb that says that if wishes were horses, beggars will ride. Everybody wishes to have a job. Everybody wishes to have a six-figure job. But are you committed to the process? For instance, in our institution, we run a 90 days program if you want to get into cybersecurity, where we prepare you to become a cybersecurity specialist who is capable to earn multiple six figures in cybersecurity. However, before you come on board, we run a psychometric test, and we've come to realize that some people are not just cut out for this. You know why? Because they are not committed. It doesn't take too long to know people that are committed and people that are not. Just by running a simple test, you know they cannot commit to a 90 days program. So if you cannot commit to an exercise, if you cannot commit to a project, if you cannot see to finish, then it will be probably almost impossible for you to get into cybersecurity. So that is one trait that I've also seen in those who have gotten to the finish line and they've gotten job offers. You need to commit to the process. Number five is your ability to be able to accept new information. What does that mean? When you come to a mentor that you want to learn and you want to get new job, or you want to change your career, or you want to get into a new field, or you want to make more money than you already make right now, your mentor will tell you some things that you do not align with, things that you do not actually agree with, okay? However, if you have the capacity to learn, unlearn and relearn, then trust me, your next step is almost here. Because what I've seen is when people come and I tell them this is what you have to do, this is what we've done, and this is how we've seen results, some believe that no, I can't do this, no, I'm too old to do that, I'm too young to do that, or I don't know how to do this. And because they're getting new information, they cannot leave behind what they already know. And one thing you need to know is that the reason why you're where you are now is as a result of the information that you have. Where you are today is as a result of all the information that you have access to all your life leading to that point. Now, when you come in contact with a new set of information, especially from a mentor that has done what you want to do, you need to submit to that information. You need to submit to that mentorship. I've seen that some that have struggled to get a job, or that are still struggling to get a job, that is basically one of the things that is lacking. And those that have gotten jobs, they accepted new information, all right, and they run with it. So I've seen that to be one of those things that are very, very important. And I think finally, I've talked about mindset, I've talked about adaptability, I've talked about persistence, and I've talked about your ability to accept new information. And I think finally what I would say is, if I don't say this, it's not going to be complete. You need to work hard, all right? Hard work. You know, nothing is given to anybody for free. You will not get six-figure job for free. You will not land that offer for free. You will not land it without doing anything. So it is important for you to know that it requires hard work. And when I mean hard work, you need to set out time to be able to read, study, and practice what you've learned. Okay, so if you cannot work hard, it's going to be pretty much almost impossible for you to get the six-figure cybersecurity job that you want to get. So with this point, I hope you've been able to understand. And to the person who asked the question, I hope this helps you. If you have any other question, please put it in the comment section. We do something here where we come up on some Saturdays, some Tuesdays, where we answer questions, and you also have the opportunity to come and join us online, where you get to ask your question live and direct. So if you want to ask a question, you can put your details below. My team will reach out to you. And if you have any questions, please also write it down. And if you also want to add to the point that I've raised now from the things that I've seen from my student, you're free to do so as well. Also, in my usual manner, if you disagree with any of those points, I want to hear from you. Write them down, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.